अस्सलाम वालेकुम, हाय गाइस, क्या हाल है आप सबका। ये हमारी आही की मेरे ख्याल है पहली फैशन रिव्यू होने जा रहा है। बहुत लोगों ने मुझे कहा कि फ़ैशन जो है वो ऐसे लग रहा है जैसे कि इट्स फाउंड अ न्यू लाइफ दिस ईयर, थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग, थिंग्स आर लुकिंग ग्रेट, यू शुड रीस्टार्ट राइटिंग ऑन फैशन। और मैंने कहा आई डू वांट टू, एंड यू नो आई लव राइटिंग। अगर मुझे वक्त मिले, राइटिंग इज़ वेरी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एंड यू नो यू नीड टू सॉर्ट ऑफ कट ऑफ फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग एंड सिट डाउन एंड राइट। और इंशाल्लाह आई विल राइट। द लास्ट आई थिंक आई रोट लास्ट ईयर वाज फॉर वोग इंडिया, जब मैं लिख रही थी, एंड उसके बाद से मैं नहीं लिख पाई। मगर अब मुझे लगता है जब तक मैं लिख नहीं रही, आई वांट टू एटलीस्ट रिव्यू फैशन। एंड फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू हु हैव सब्सक्राइब्ड एंड हु ट्यून इन टू लिसन टू मी, आई एम ग्रेटफुल फॉर दैट। मैं कहा चलो फैशन रिव्यू वीडियो पे करते हैं, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली एक डायनामिक विजुअल भी चलेगा, पिक्चर्स भी चलेंगी, फैशन का भी रिव्यू हो जाएगा, क्रिटिक भी हो जाएगी, तो मज़ा आएगा। एंड लेट्स सी हाउ दिस फॉर्मेट गोज। सो several things happened last week, और you know सबसे पहले एक इंडस वैली स्कूल ऑफ आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर पे एक शो हुआ ब्लेज के नाम से, एंड इट वाज अ फंडरेजर held at the very beautiful campus in Karachi, and it featured three designers that are alumni of the institute, starting with सायरा एंड शमून सुल्तान। उन्होंने एक बहुत ही हसीन चैप्टर 2 की कलेक्शन दिखाई। उसके बाद सानिया मस्कतिया ने, शी टैप्ड इनटू यू नो हर play with structure, texture, fabric. It was whites blending into blues, and she was representing water. And chapter 2 was earth. And then the last show was Nida Aswar ka fire. And fire was like a beautiful display of all types of, you know, very, very gorgeous jackets. And it was formal festive wear, but the way Nida does it best, you know, kalidar, lenge. लेकिन focus मेरे लिए jackets पे था। सो ये बहुत खूबसूरत शो था, एंड उस वक्त से मैं सोच रही थी फैशन रिव्यू करना है, सो वी डिड अ रील। सो आई ऑफ कोर्स हैव माय नोट्स, बिकॉज बातें ज़्यादा हैं और तस्वीरें ज़्यादा हैं और पॉइंट्स भी ज़्यादा हैं, तो मुझे तो याद नहीं रहेंगे। तो वी टॉकिंग अबाउट लाम फैशन वीक। तो लाम फैशन वीक क्या है, उसके पीछे कौन लोग हैं, और और कैसा था ये इवेंट। बिकॉज़ ये फैशन वीक्स रिवाइव हुए हैं पाकिस्तान में मेरे ख्याल है 7 या 8 साल के बाद। पिछला हमने देखा था या 2018 में या 19 में, एंड दे वर हैपनिंग एवरी ईयर। PFDC Sunsilk Fashion Week would happen in Lahore, and the FPW Fashion Week would happen in Karachi. उसके अलावा भी ब्राइडल couture weeks भी हो रहे थे। So a lot was happening, and then suddenly everything came to a standstill. So Fashion Week was revived with Lam, and kya hai? So let's dive into it and see what it was all about. So this was a 4-day Fashion Week, and we saw Fashion Week after 7 years. Lam Fashion Week had the scale, it had the obvious, very generous investment, and I feel that it had good intention. So आप सब ये सोच रहे होंगे कि जी what is Lam? For those of you who don't know, Lam is essentially a digital fashion marketplace. It's one of the biggest established in Pakistan right now. In fact, they have a catalog of over 2,000 brands from the region, and that makes it the biggest catalog of fashion brands in the South Asian region. ये काफ़ी बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है, और potentially they would be targeting more than 500 million fashion and lifestyle consumers worldwide, and over 6 million active fashion buyers. So ये statistics जो हैं वो लाम ने ही provide किए, ये numbers बहुत बड़े हैं, और मुझे I know that people who stock with Lam and those who buy from Lam, there's a huge, the numbers are huge. So it was a very natural progression के लाम इस फील्ड में आता, और वो कहते कि जी हमारे पास पूरा डेटाबेस है, हमारे पास डिज़ाइनर्स ऑन बोर्ड हुए हुए हैं, तो क्यों ना हम फैशन वीक करें। अब ये तो एक लेग था। उसके अलावा द गुड थिंग वाज दैट दे पुट टुगेदर अ रियली रियली गुड टीम। A lot of people who had been doing Fashion Week for the last 10-20 years, they came on board. And primarily Mahin Kardar, somebody who's done Fashion Week in Lahore for so long. Um, I met her I think about 6 months ago, and they were talking about Lam. So LFW has been built in partnership with Lam and Design 651, which is a company established by Saad Ali and Mahin Kardar. They brought on HSY as the event director. Great choice. Nobody puts a show up like Sheru. And they had Nabila and Engence as the official style partners. Again, nobody does Fashion Week as well as Nabila's creative team. And of course, with our very own Tabish at the helm doing all the styling for all the models, he did a great job. फिर उसके बाद Mahin Kardar came on board as designer experience director. So she was curating all the designers, doing all that liaison with her team, जिसमें हमारे अपने शाहजहां भी थे. So huge shout out to him as well. And of course, they had Lotus as the strategic communications partner. अब ये सब आप लोगों को नाम लग रहे होंगे कि मैं बिल्कुल बेकार में बोल रही हूँ, लेकिन ये बेकार नहीं है, इसलिए कि कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट आप शुरू करने जाते हैं तो जो टीम होती है उनसे ही आगे पता चलता है कि प्रोजेक्ट कैसा होगा. So when you have names like this coming on board for a venture as big as Fashion Week, you know that people are committed, they are serious, and they will deliver. I mean, Lotus is a dream to work with. So I was delighted to see Selena and of course Zubair again working on Fashion Week as always. And you know, it was really great. The one person I missed from the old Fashion Week roster, of course, we were used to seeing Priya Altaf and Farishte on Fashion Week, लेकिन अब वहाँ से move हो गया है. लेकिन another person जो लाहौर से belong करते हैं, फैसल फारूकी, you know, our Fashion Week photographer, जिन्होंने सारे Fashion Week document किए हैं पाकिस्तान में from day one. I really miss seeing him, and hopefully at some point Faisal will also join up. So 4 दिन का फैशन वीक था, उसमें 35 से ऊपर आई थिंक डिज़ाइन लेबल्स थे जिन्होंने शोकेस किए अपनी कलेक्शंस. और सबसे पहले मैं आपको अपनी 5 फेवरेट कलेक्शंस जो हैं वो बताना चाहती हूँ कौन सी थी. So you have to understand that in these 35 collections, some were really good, some were solid, like you could tell that अच्छा festive wear है, wedding wear है, लेकिन डिज़ाइन नज़र आ रहा है, एक एस्थेटिक का बैलेंस नज़र आ रहा है, वो भी हैं. कई जो थी वो बहुत कमर्शियली स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्रांड्स थे, लेकिन अगेन कमर्शियली स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्रांड्स do not a fashion week make. I mean, that is just how it is. They could be very strong commercially, they could be selling in huge numbers, and they all are. But when you sit down for Fashion Week, you want to see creativity, you want to see innovation and style, you want to see fashion forward designs, you want to see a designer's thought process, you want to see his creative expression के जो एक डिज़ाइनर के जहन में है वो कैसे कपड़ों तक ट्रांसलेट हो रहा है और आप तक पेश हो रहा है. सो दैट इज़ हाउ आई जज फैशन, दैट इज़ हाउ फैशन इज़ जज्ड ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. इट्स नॉट अबाउट what is pretty to wear. It's about, okay, what does this stand for? What does it indicate? Does a certain piece symbolize? All of that. So, okay, first collection is Mo by Mohsin Tawassuli. It was, I think, a beautiful collection. Mohsin जो हैं वो पिछले उनका डेब्यू मैंने देखा हुआ है PFDC Sunsilk Fashion Week पे. And I think that was 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And उस वक्त we knew that Mohsin had a spark and he would go far. उसके बाद he was with the brand Sana Safinaz for many years. और recently, I think 1-2 साल पहले, he left to start his own label. And we had been seeing pieces here and there, कभी किसी celebrity ने पहना हुआ ये वो, but ये पहली, कम से कम मैंने पहली collection उनकी एक proper collective देखा. And it was stunning. It was an all-white collection, kahin breaking into ivories and bones and ecru's, but the shapes and the silhouettes and the structure of this collection was impeccable. It had impact and you could immediately tell कि ये कोई designer बना रहा है. So उसके पीछे क्या सोच थी? What I love about Mohsin is that he tapped into heritage and he presented it in a super contemporary manner. And वो heritage क्या था? I was talking to him and he told me that it was a visit to Lahore Museum last year perhaps, where he saw these artifacts that he had seen kabhi kahin bachpan mein. And they triggered memories and they triggered the thought process and the design. You know, the ruffling in the clothes or the drapery, or there was one outfit that had like scallops on the sleeve visually. They were all sort of borrowing from artifacts that he saw in the Lahore Museum. So showcased in very, very modern shapes. So it's a timeless language, of course, जब आप artifacts को लेते हैं. But कहीं भी आपको बहुत literal नहीं लग रहा था कि अच्छा जी हम मीनारे पाकिस्तान थोपेंगे कपड़ों पे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. It was symbolic, and it was beautiful. And Mohsin had used all primarily Pakistan-made fabrics. There was khadder, cotton, there was some locally produced denim, and it was a stunning collection. So well done, Mohsin. Second collection on my list is Kibo. Kibo is also a new brand initiated by Abru Hashmi, and Abru was one of Maram Abru, आपने नाम सुना होगा. Very, very solid, very, very good fashion photographers back in the day. And then, as life has it, we saw them, kabhi, we didn't see them. They came, but they were always in sort of the picture as very, very creative forces in fashion. And one of those creative forces started this label. And my first look was, okay, this looks like really Japanese, and it is. It looks like, it's inspired by very modern Japanese design. और सबसे अच्छी बात ये कि जब मेरी आपरू से बात हो रही थी तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि एज अ फैशन पर्सन लिविंग इन पाकिस्तान where you want to dress according to your culture, you want to dress modestly, yet you want high fashion and you want aesthetically appealing, edgy clothes. You don't get them anywhere. So then let's start a label. And she's not a trained designer, but of course she has the eye for style, which is apparent in the way she looks as well. तो ये एक ज़बरदस्त कलेक्शन थी, इसमें बहुत सारी लेयरिंग थी. And I think layering is something we're all very accustomed to, with the way we dress as well. So it was using organic and very earthy palettes and fabrics. Whites bhi the, beiges the, grays the, navies, and the one outfit that Rabia Bhatt wore, which was like a really deep maroon, was beautiful. So practical, modest, and yet reflective of high fashion. I love the cowl necklines. I love the layering, the use of different fabrics in one outfit, and the overall impression, it was great. Also enjoyed seeing Abdullah Siddiqui performing in this collection. So it was a good collection. Gee, number 3 on my list would be Bulbul. Bulbul is a brand that Andadeep Rana, former model and fashion journalist, started several years ago. और जब उन्होंने शुरू किया तब she was curating these old vintage really pieces from people in interior Sindh. पर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता of course उनकी curation बढ़ती गई और अब जो उनका brand बुलबुल है, she says that she wants it to be representative of all things Pakistani. So whether it's block print, but she will not do the paisley or the typical conventional block print. She is doing block printed polka dots on her clothes. You'll see a lot of Afghan galas that she curated and purchased from the Afghans while they were here, and she had a vendor for that. बहुत सारे फैब्रिक्स हैं जो कि इस्तेमाल हो रहे हैं इसमें. अगेन कॉटन्स हैं, टेक्सटाइल्स फ्रॉम इंटीरियर पंजाब. So she's borrowing bits and pieces from all over Pakistan, but putting them together as jackets, kimono jackets, sleeveless vests, items of clothing that can be worn anywhere in the world. और अगर कोई पूछे तो I think they would be a great conversation piece कि they represent Pakistan in a very modern way. And of course, being a fashion journalist and being a model and being in fashion for so long, she knew exactly how to style the collection. And I heard this whole story of how those funky socks had been, like ढूंढने पड़े पूरे पाकिस्तान में कि कौन बनाता है मज़ेदार फंकी जुराबें और जुराबों को खुसों के साथ दिया गया. So it was a great look, It was funky, it was avant-garde, it was edgy, and, a great look for Pakistan. I see Bulbul going places, inshallah. So there were a lot of like festive, bridal, formal, luxury collections as well. बहुत से ब्रांड्स ने दिखाया, ज़्यादातर वही दिखाया, मगर मेरे लिए 2 स्टैंड आउट थे. बहुत सारे अच्छे और भी थे, उनके नाम भी मैं लूँगी, लेकिन स्टैंड आउट 2 थे. एक would be the House of Kamyar Rokni, of course one of my favorite brands, but for good reason. Kamyar, Kami, you know another Kamyar these days, but this is our Kamyar. So Kami understands design, and he understands a woman's form and body. So I think he's so good with shapes and he's so good with making them contemporary. Like he's got a strong hold on craft, and जो है ना पुराना गोटे का काम हो गया या पुरानी एम्ब्रॉयडरीज हो गई या पुराने कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस या मोटिव्स हो गए, वो उनके कपड़ों में आपको नज़र आएंगे, किरण नज़र आएगी. छोटे छोटे काले रंग के दिल नज़र आएंगे, लेकिन उनका जो सिलुएट है वो बहुत मॉडर्न और बहुत अप टू डेट होगा, वो डेटेड नहीं लगता। सो ही हैज़ अ वे ऑफ वर्किंग एंड यू नो हिज द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट इज़ ब्यूटिफुल एंड you could tell with the music, you know, there's this homage to the 80s and the old times and the disco era, and you could see that in the clothes as well, कि जहाँ गोटा किनारी थी वहाँ पे बड़े बड़े वो भी थे, you know, there was a lot of bobbling bobbles and beads and you know a very well balanced all of it. So Kami, another great collection. And also one of my favorite collections would be Nomi Ansari. अब नोमी अंसारी की कलेक्शन देख के बहुत से उनके क्रिटिक्स जो हैं वो कहते हैं कि ओहो इट्स जस्ट अनदर कलेक्शन ऑफ लहंगा चोलीज बट यू नो दैट्स हिज फोर्टे it's not like Nomi can't do anything else because we know that Nomi can construct a garment like nobody's business. But Nomi chooses to show lehenga cholis because these are what he does best. It is his signature. And every collection of lehenga cholis has a variety of elements that you may not have seen in the previous. For example, इस सब की चोलियों में एक एंगल था जो कि बिल्कुल फ़र्क था। मैं ये समझती हूँ कि नोमी के डिज़ाइंस ने ही शुरू किए जो चोलियों की बेस पे आपको टैसल्स नज़र आए वो नोमी ने इंट्रोड्यूस किए या चूड़ीदार स्लीव्स के नीचे जो आपको बीडिंग नज़र आती है अब बहुत से लोग कर रहे हैं वो भी नोमी ने पहले की सो ही इज़ इनोवेटिंग विद इन दैट realm of लहंगा चोली there's a lot of structure in his garment they are they are fitted perfectly उनकी मतलब कोई एक धागा इधर से उधर नहीं होगा and the you know there's so much technique in it that he would be able to tell you whether it's the can or whether it's the ribbing or whether you know the pleating everything there's a lot of technique in his garments and they fit perfectly and those colors that he uses that is his USP the colors come together like you know they were made by nature so subtlety is not his strong is not his claim to fame it is maximalism and he does it in a wonderful way so another really strong collection these were my five favorite collections from what I saw. Lekin I didn't attend the first 2 days, so I mean, I from what I saw in pictures, I was really impressed by Deepak and Fahad. I thought कि बड़ी अच्छी उनकी collection थी उन्होंने tie dye का भी उसमें इस्तेमाल किया उसमें layering भी थी उसमें different types of structures आपको नज़र आ रहे थे silhouettes नज़र आ रहे थे I would love to see that collection up close. Then another collection I really enjoyed watching was Fahad Hussain. Fahad is a creative genius and you know he's unapologetic in his take on fashion. He's very bold. He's very rooted in tradition. I love that he releases songs and fashion videos that are very Punjabi. And you know अभी भी उन्होंने बसंत celebrate की और उनकी collection भी was about बसंत with the patangs and the color on white. बहुत खूबसूरत collection थी. सदर फवाद खान की कलेक्शन उन्होंने भी एक किस्म की ब्राइडल फेस्टिव फॉर्मल वेयर लग्जरी वेयर कलेक्शन थी सदफ का ये है कि देर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ बैलेंस इन हर क्लोथिंग इट्स नॉट कि यू नो हर स्क्वायर इंच ऑफ फैब्रिक पे आपने काम थोप देना है उसके ऊपर एम्बलिशमेंट थोप देनी है देर इज़ अ सेंस ऑफ डिज़ाइन it is very aesthetically balanced. I love that there is negative space in her clothes, and you know, there is breathing space. So, very pleasant collection to watch. Again, another good collection. I really liked watching Amna Ilyas on the runway. This was her first collection for Fashion Week, for a fashion show, I think. She recently launched with a pop up in Karachi. And I have hope that this is a brand that will be fashion forward. Because, again, as a model and as somebody who knows fashion very well, Amna knows color, how to put it together. There was a lot of juxtaposition of different fabrics. कहीं ट्रांसपेरेंसी है तो कहीं ओपेक है सॉलिड्स को भी मिक्स किया गया है टेक्सचर्स को मिक्स किया गया है बट ओवरऑल फॉर्म जो थी वो बहुत खूबसूरत थी शी ओपन द शो herself looking fantastic and also showing people how it's to be done so जहाँ जहाँ मॉडल्स आई हैं स्टेज पे on the runway this time it was just a delight to watch them they're so natural you know and I wish that you know we had more of them coming back but also, the students of Indus Valley and PIFT, Pakistan Institute of Fashion Design, I think they put up a spectacular collection because it was usually हम students का देखते हैं कि they're trying too hard to display their skill. यहाँ पे display of skill था, लेकिन thought process भी था. I wish that there were more detailed shows on students' work. I don't know कि institutions में अब graduate shows होते हैं कि नहीं होते. I would love to see them. I would love to see mood boards and go through the thought process of how these kids are putting their collections together. And एक दो मैंने Instagram पे reels देखी students ने लगाई हुई थी of those who had shown. And there was also a beautiful display at Fashion Week of their work. But I think के institutions को भी graduate shows करने चाहिए. एंड अगर कर ही रहे हैं तो लाम वाले ये भी उठा लें फिर करें ग्रेजुएट शोज भी करें यहीं से टैलेंट ने निकलना है हमारे मुल्क में एंड इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट टू नर्चर एंड टू सेलिब्रेट स्टूडेंट्स सो also highlights of Lam Fashion Week, I would say there were many, starting from the whole layout of the thing. We were told and reminded that this was the longest runway ever put up in Pakistan. The backdrop was fantastic. It was phenomenal. जो भी उनका ऑडियो विजुअल था बैकग्राउंड वो बहुत ज़बरदस्त था so visually it was great. The media booth was fantastic, photographers, their live stream, oh my god, a huge shout out to people who were managing the live stream. It was impeccable for shows that I hadn't seen there live and I watched on a live stream. It was great, fantastic angles, seamless, and very, very enjoyable. And apparently, it was live streamed to 120 countries all over the world. And if you go to their website, I think आपको अभी भी shows मिल जाएंगे. So good job, guys, fantastic. So of course, it's all about digital, it's all about technology. And technology कमज़ोर होती तो हम शक करते कि ये कैसे करेंगे. But of course, they're in control. So highlights other than that were, of course, one show, Zainab Shutani, जिसमें everybody was like, showstopper. You bring out a Hassan Rahim and you have the audience attention. And Hassan Rahim was fantastic. So Hassan Rahim for Zainab Shutani was a highlight that everybody enjoyed. Of course, after a very stable and a solid collection, a very commercially successful collection, I would like to see Zainab also tap into her creativity a little bit more because she has been doing it and she can do it. And we saw it at the TDAP show last year. But highlight Hassan Rahim hoga. And for HSY's show, again, he did what HSY does best, picking, curating thoughts from all over Pakistan. Collection ka naam bhi Musafir tha. And you could see that, bits of Ajrak, bits of, Gilgit ki embroidery, bits of Punjab आपको नज़र आ रहा था बट मेरे लिए हाईलाइट जो थी ना वो इस कलेक्शन का साउंड ट्रैक था बिकॉज उन्होंने म्यूज़िक चलाया था देयर वाज नसीबो लाल एंड आई थिंक अदर पंजाबी नंबर्स एंड बीच में देयर वाज अ मिक्स of Qaid Azam's speeches. And they were like almost like rap in the music. It was fantastic. I was like, who could have thought of this? And then only Sheru, of course. So all of this made for very good experience. And I have to say, LFW was a really, really good experience. Okay, जहाँ शो स्टॉपर्स की बात है, हाईलाइट ऑफ कोर्स जनरली फैशन वीक की हाईलाइट लोगों के लिए शो स्टॉपर्स होते हैं. फैशन के लिए हाईलाइट शो स्टॉपर्स नहीं होने चाहिए. Lekin, I want to say something about showstoppers. I think we really need now in Pakistan to replace showstoppers or celebrities with brand ambassadors, as it is done anywhere in the world. अब देखें लॉन का सीज़न शुरू होगा एक सेलिब्रिटी आपको 10 डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स के कैंपेन्स करती हुई नज़र आएंगी क्या एक्सक्लूसिविटी रह जाएगी क्या उसकी नॉवेल्टी वैल्यू रह जाएगी क्या उसका एक्साइटमेंट होगा मुझे तो नहीं समझ आता there need to be brand ambassadors who are signed up at least for 1 or 2 years with a brand कि वो exclusively उस brand के साथ काम करें internationally, for example, if you have a Priyanka Chopra for Bulgari or you have a Deepika Padukone for a Louis Vuitton or even, if you go beyond that, you have certain people for Dior, for Chanel, you can associate different names, different celebrities with different brands. यहाँ पे क्या है कि you associate celebrity with every brand. Every celebrity will do every brand. So they are not discerning at all. And I get it. From their angle, I get it. But from a brand's angle, I don't get it. I don't know why brands are doing this. I really appreciate Sadaf Fawad Khan here for not having Fawad Khan walking on the runway for her brand. I think it was very important to have him in the front row. Or fashion shows pay, especially fashion weeks pay, internationally, you see celebrities wearing the brand sitting in the front row. That is their, expression of loyalty with the brand. ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप उनको रनवे पे लेके आए वो भी अगर वो if they're not in sync with your brand We saw Imad Irfani, Sunita Marshall, and Hassan Lehri for Nomi Ansari. Well aligned celebrities. They're all models. They have modeled for Nomi. They wear his clothes, so they were in sync. Then we saw Marine Sayed for HSY. She has been his muse for 20 years now, so there was a natural sort of an alliance, made complete sense. Iman Suleiman for Kami. Again, she's worked with Kamia Rukni before. She wears him. She represents him very well. Made complete sense. But there were others, and I was like, don't bring out celebrities just for headlines or for gimmick value, not at Fashion Week. I would associate that very much with a bridal couture week that happens. That is the whole tamasha of, celebrity कौन walk करेगा, क्योंकि आपका फोकस सेलिब्रिटी पे है, कपड़ों पे नहीं है. फैशन वीक पे कपड़ों से फोकस हट के सेलिब्रिटी पे नहीं जाना चाहिए. वो एक बड़ा ही अच्छा यूनियन होना चाहिए, सिनर्जी होनी चाहिए सेलिब्रिटी और ब्रांड के बीच में. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि सेलिब्रिटी की हेडलाइन सेलिब्रिटी से बने. सो आई थिंक दैट इज समथिंग दैट ऑल डिजाइनर्स नाउ नीड टू focus on, even when it comes to lawn, because why would you want a celebrity who's doing like 15 other lawns as well? So celebrities in the front row, important. Fashionistas in the front row, important. A well curated guest list that is wearing your brand and then that will stay seated for your brand, very important. That kind of front row loyalty we didn't see much of at LFW. So that was much of a bit of the low side. और जहाँ हम लो साइड की बात कर रहे हैं वहाँ of course I'm going to end with my advice to Lam Fashion Week for future events to come, because उन्होंने announce किया कि they have 40 events planned for this year alone, and I believe them because they are putting in the money, they have the platform, they have the numbers, they'll do it. They're also doing Hussein Reha's show next week. They have announced the next Fashion Week in autumn winter later this year. So they mean business, and I don't doubt them at all. But I would like to also give them some advice. So here's my advice to Lam Fashion Week. So my advice to LFW, things that I would like to see improve. Number one, obviously the lineup. There were over 35 brands showing. Some of them were new and they made a debut, and great on that. We saw new brands. Some of them were established names that showed some very solid collections, really good on that. लेकिन बहुत सारे commercially, again, I will continue to say this, commercially successful brands. I'm not saying they're bad brands. I'm not saying that वो किसी तरीके से कोई कम brands हैं, but they are commercially successful brands that have not managed to break into fashion in a fashion forward way. And that is what we want to see at Fashion Week. I hope that with time, and I already know this कि पहला successful इनका एक हो गया है Fashion Week, तो बहुत से और नाम भी, credible नाम भी on board आएंगे. So names that I would like to see, the 3 designers that I saw in Karachi, Sania Muskatia, Nida Asfar, Chapter 2 Khadi, I would like to see at Fashion Week. Zara Shah Jahan, I would love to see. The Pink Tree Company, younger brands like Studio Dilbar, who was there every day. And if you're doing solo shows, then we would like to do solo shows with designers who may not commit to a fashion week, but someone like a Faraz Manan or an Iqbal Hussain or a Rano's Heirlooms, we could have those solo shows. And okay, not next to Fashion Week, but maybe 2 or 3 months later, we could have those solo shows internationally, perhaps. And I know that Lam has a lot of ideas, so I'm just throwing some out there that yes, there were some very good names, but there need to be more good names. So I think the selection process needs to be a bit tighter. और अगर आपने करना ही है, मुझे लगता है कि 4 दिन का फैशन वीक टू शोकेस ब्रांड्स दैट आर ऑलरेडी कमर्शियली वायबल, उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर आप थोड़ा-सा इसको कम कर दें, 3 दिन कर दें और सिर्फ सॉलिड ब्रांड्स दिखाएँ जो वाक़ई फैशन सेवी ब्रांड्स हैं, तो उसमें भी कोई हर्ज नहीं है. I don't know how that will work, but I feel that LFW can scale back a little bit and focus on brands as opposed to labels. Yeah, the selection process needs to be tightened a bit. दूसरी चीज़ है कि I felt that the red carpet was a bit lacking. It looked a bit outdated with the curtains and the things. I feel that as a digital platform, the Lam Fashion Week red carpet should have been a bit futuristic, a bit digital and tech savvy, maybe holograms, I don't know, you know, maybe some, I mean, that tunnel was very, very futuristic and cool, but the red carpet itself was not that cool. So I felt that वो जो एक था ना वो थोड़ा सा बेहतर हो सकता था. It did look a bit outdated. And while the runway was fantastic, the backdrop was fantastic, seating, everything, I felt that the lighting could have been better as well. Because अब जब हम इंटरनेशनल शोज देखते हैं हम ये देखते हैं कि लाइट सिर्फ रनवे के ऊपर होती हैं, ऑडियंस पे बिल्कुल नहीं होती. तो मुझे लगा लाइटिंग भी बेहतर हो सकती थी. बट ये बहुत छोटी चीज़ें हैं, ये बहुत छोटी चीज़ें हैं, इनको कहना बहुत ज़रूरी है ताकि मेरी बहुत ही एक पर्सनल और बहुत ही वेल इंटेंडेड क्रिटिक जो है उसको पॉजिटिवली लिया जाए, कंस्ट्रक्टिवली लिया जाए और इन चीज़ों को फिक्स किया जाए आगे के लिए, बिकॉज इसमें बहुत स्कोप है, बहुत फ्यूचर है. एंड यू नो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड ऑलरेडी टू द नेक्स्ट सीजन. So, guys, rounding it all up once again for everybody, again, I want to appreciate all the hard work, all the energy, all the commitment, and all the drive that has gone into putting up the first Lam Fashion Week. It was a fantastic experience. Of course, कभी भी कोई चीज़ perfect नहीं होती, हमेशा room for improvement होती है. और I hope कि हर criticism को constructively लिया जाएगा. लेकिन again, coming full circle on my review as well, I think it's important to once again appreciate the people who made this happen. And personal shout outs to the teams at LFW, especially Mahin Kardar and Saad Ali. They have brought Pakistan Fashion Week's former glory back. It was really good to see Seher Segal in the front row as well. A huge shout out to Tavish for the impeccable styling throughout Fashion Week, all the collections, the entire team, Nabila Production, Zinc, the models. Good job, guys. You know, hair and makeup tha, styling tha, zabardast tha. A huge shout out to the entire team of Lotus, especially Selena and Zubair. You guys are rock stars. Also to Sheru, the biggest, the original rock star ever, for putting that show together. And you know his energy is enviable. हम सब उसको देख के कहते हैं कि you know we want a little bit of Sheru's energy. It's that kind of drive that keeps fashion alive. And of course, last but not least at all, Mr. Arif Iqbal and Mr. Amir Iqbal, CEO and COO of Lam Fashion Week. And, you know, they mean business and they have very good intentions. And after seeing Fashion Week unfold for the first time, Lam Fashion Week I'm talking about, I believe in the vision they have and they can make this happen. They can actually give fashion very strong foothold in Pakistan. कुछ डगमगा सा रहा था फैशन पिछले कुछ साल से, तो मुझे लगता है कि जब इस किस्म की इन्वेस्टमेंट आती है तो जो क्रिएटिव लोग होते हैं उनको एक बूस्ट मिलता है. वो बूस्ट बहुत ज़रूरी है. कोई भी आर्ट हो दुनिया में कहीं भी, उसका पेट्रन बहुत ज़रूरी है. और जब ऐसी पेट्रनेज होगी, इन्वेस्टमेंट आएगी, कोई पैसा लगाने को तैयार होगा, तो आपने सिर्फ क्रिएट करना है. और वो इनोवेशन, वो क्रिएशन, वो थॉट प्रोसेस, वहीं से फैशन इंडस्ट्री शुरू होती है. सो आई एम एक्साइटेड and I'm looking forward to the next Lam Fashion Week as well.